Hey everyone, welcome to today's video, and today we're looking at the 2022 Senate elections. A few notes before we start this video, however, I know I haven't been uploading much. Yes, that is because of school. We have all these big finals, so until May I won't really be that active. However, after that we're going to be hammering all those uploads right onto YouTube. Another thing I wanted to say is thank you guys. While I was not even uploading, you guys made me reach 260 subscribers. That's a lot. More than I imagined, actually. My last upload was a month ago, and then I didn't actually even check until yesterday, and I'm like, oh, I'm at 258. That was pretty cool. And after this is, I think, what I would consider my last prediction that will be overall. Well, not my last, but we're going to start focusing more on individual races rather than looking at the Senate elections in a whole, because these elections are really 35 different elections. Here we are. Okay, let's start off with the safe states: Hawaii, California, Oregon. Do I see any other blues? Yes, New York. There's Connecticut. There's Maryland, Vermont, and is there any other blue safe state I would put in the safe blue column? Okay, I don't see any. Okay, these are the safe Republicans. If you notice, we have an Oklahoma special election. It doesn't really change anything. All it means is just, it doesn't really mean anything. We're just going to get a new Republican senator in there. Iowa is safe. Okay. Chuck Grassley, he is very popular. He is excellent at running campaigns. He is faced by almost no serious Democratic opponent as of now, but it could change. No, it can't change. It's way too close to 2022. Or well, we are in 2022. My mind is just stuck in 2021. Okay, now let's go into the Democrat likely states. So I'm going to put Illinois in this category. Illinois, Tammy Duckworth isn't the most popular, and it's trending red. However, but when I say trending red, that doesn't mean all of a sudden it's going to become like Tilt R. It's not going to be competitive or anything. It's just going to be within the 12-point margin. It's probably D plus 10 in my prediction, and I think that is all our. Oh wait, no, Washington. Patty Murray is really unpopular, and considering it's a red wave year, if we actually look on the 2018 election results, the 2018 election results when Patty Murray. No, wait, no, sorry, 2016 election results when Patty Murray was on the ballot, it was she won by 18%. Now that seems like a lot when you realize it's 3 above the safe margin. And then you consider that Patty Murray is much more unpopular. Oh, and that was a presidential year, which makes the split balloting much less. All of that, I think it's going to be around D plus 10, a lot like Illinois. However, this state is not trending red. It's just Patty Murray is not a very good candidate, not very strong. I think that would be about it for the Democrat likely states. Okay, Florida is likely Republican. Marco Rubio, in 2016, he got the seat by 7%, and in 2010, he got it by. Well, 2010 is a rare outlier, so we're not going to go into there. But 2016, he got it by 7%. It's a red wave year. And that was on a presidential year again. And Florida is overall trending red. Marco Rubio does very well with the Latinos and Hispanic communities there. That's why I think he'll get this seat. Wisconsin, I'm going to put as likely red. Actually, no. I'm not going to put it as likely red. And then Democrats likely blue. We already did those. So now lean Democrat seats. I'd say Colorado is one example. If we look in 2016, Bennett barely won 5.7. Well, no, he didn't barely win, but he was barely in the likely margin. I think it would very easily shift into the Republicans' favor. There was some talk of Republicans maybe being able to flip the seat, but they don't really have a strong candidate as of now, and that's not going to change. So the Democrats will get that seat. And I'm also going to do tilt along with these because there isn't much difference. New Hampshire tilt, but we haven't really seen a strong candidate come out and challenge her. David Bolduc, mainly the Republican challenger, who it seems like as of now, I don't think he will be able to pull off. He has a serious lack of name recognition in the state. It won't be enough. Now, we forgot one in the likely Republicans. Ohio likely Republican. Or even if Josh Mandel is the nominee, I think we could see it lean Republican, but it seems unlikely after the Republican debate between the Senate candidates, so I'm going to put it in likely R. And then now we'll go into the Republican leans. So Georgia, I'm going to put as tilt because here's why. A lot of people are putting it into lean or likely. If we look at when Raphael Warnock won in the 2020 special, he won by 2%. He is a strong candidate. Loeffler was a weak candidate as well, though. And Herschel Walker. I don't know where George came from. Herschel Walker has a lot of. He has a skeleton in his closet, mainly. His personal life will be very hard to overcome, but in the end, he is pretty popular, and it will become tilt Republican. Now we look into North Carolina, which will be lean Republican. I don't think there's much explanation needed. There's really no major challenge against him, against the Republicans in the state, not him. And then Ted Budd is just going to be the nominee. And Democrats don't really have a strong nominee in the state. Roy Cooper is still their governor, and he's not interested in resigning his seat to go and try out for Senate currently. And in Wisconsin, we're going to have lean Republican. Ron Johnson is running for re-election. He will win a seat quite easily. He won by 3% last time. Ron Johnson won't have much opposition from the Democrats. Well, he will have opposition, obviously, from the Democrats, but they won't put up a strong opposition. That's the right word. And then in Pennsylvania, I'm going to put in. Okay, I just made New York red. My dream. My dream has come true. I have nothing left to do in life. Okay, but no, seriously. Pennsylvania is also tilt Republican. Here's why. We're really seeing a lack of weak candidates in Pennsylvania. We are seeing, let me just show you. We have David McCormick versus Mehmet Oz. Now, if we look into the polls a bit, we will be able to see that Trump has not made a major endorsement in this primary, and I think that could really divide the GOP. If we look, we see McCormick. He's just gaining in these polls. And I think McCormick has really suspicious ties to China. So that will be very hard for him to overcome, and he'll be a terrible candidate overall. But in the end, I don't think Democrats will be able to take the seat. But if David McCormick is the nominee, I think Democrats should definitely target this seat. it could be a potential pickup. However, if Oz is the nominee, then we won't see much of a strong opposition. John Fetterman has also a past that is going to be hard to overcome. Nevada here. Nevada, I'm putting in lean Republican. Catherine Cortez Masto lacks support in the suburbs. She lacks so much support. She barely won in 2016. I don't think she isn't going to win again. Arizona, now here, we're going to see a tilt Republican. Kelly is a very popular incumbent. Kelly is a very popular incumbent. That is true. But Mark Kelly is not a strong candidate. He's a great candidate in Arizona. He would be great in any other year. But reminder that in 2020, Democrats only won the state by less than 1%. He is not going, if Democrats won the state by less than 1%, 0.3% to be exact. And now in a red wave year, when there's a huge backlash against Biden, neoconservatives especially mad about Afghanistan, and Arizona has a surplus of neoconservatives, we're definitely going to be seeing backlash against Joe Biden. And remember, these 2022 midterms, they actually don't really depend on the candidates in the state. I mean, it does to some extent, but most people are voting on a referendum off the Biden administration. That is what makes that is why we always see backlash against the incumbent in the midterms. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. We're back. We're going to be uploading more, I hope.